Very rare circumstances happened this week. In fact, I can't say I recall it ever happening before. I shot some video during the course of the week for Tedium Unlimited, and when I loaded it all up into the editor and I watched it, I decided that it was all worthless and threw it out for a variety of reasons. Either something I said I found out after I recorded it was complete nonsense, or just whatever. The only thing that happened is it rained a little earlier in the week, and we can just go, it rained a little earlier in the week. I bought an IQ5 from Zoom, and that is a microphone that attaches onto the iPhone, and I did a review of it, and I posted that on my Lone Locust Productions channel if you want to see it. However, even that is causing me grief, because I've discovered that it is getting cell signal interference, and it ruined some video I was shooting today. So I'm not particularly happy about that. I've had to put it in airplane mode to shoot this, and I am using it right now. It does a nice job when it doesn't get the cell interference. And when the first day I used it, and when I did the review, I hadn't experienced it at all. But today it's been constant, and I've done some testing. I've sent text messages. I've made phone calls, and you definitely are getting cellular signal interference. When I put it on airplane mode, that went away. But now here is the weird part. So right, airplane mode turns off your Wi-Fi, it turns off your cellular antenna, it turns off your Bluetooth, right? All radio transmissions are done. Now here's the weird thing. So I did this test. I had the microphone on, and I mean on as in physically attached and using it to record. And I had my wife's phone, and I was in airplane mode. And so I sent myself a text message, and obviously nothing happened because my cell phone is off. And there was no interference. And then I took my wife's cell phone and I put it up against the microphone. And I sent another message, and I got the interference from her phone into that. And I still didn't get the text. Obviously, I didn't get the text. Now, my iPad, which is over on the table, because it's iMessage and it's all tied together, it gets the message, and I can see my computer dinging the message, but my phone doesn't get the message. So I stopped the recording, and I haven't turned my phone back on, and the message from my wife, from my wife's phone, actually from me, comes through on my watch. And I thought, what? That's weird. The watch gets its stuff Bluetooth from the phone. So if the phone never received it, how does the watch get it? And I know there was that update a while back that was supposed to use the Wi-Fi in your house, or known Wi-Fi access points that your phone knows. But I've never been able to find any evidence that worked. And in fact, it wasn't showing that the phone wasn't connected. In fact, it's not showing it now. I don't know if you can see that. Well, you can't now because it just went off. But there's no signal indicating that the phone is offline. But it is, because it's in airplane mode right now. And if you sent me a message, which obviously you're not going to, I think it would come through on my phone. Anyway, I even took that and I went one step further, and I replied to a message while my phone was still in airplane mode, and the person got the reply. And then I even went so far as I tried using Siri, which, as you know, Siri has to communicate with the phone for the phone to send it back to the system, and it didn't. It worked. It worked fine. So somehow it's either going to my Wi-Fi and then just bypassing the phone and going out to the internet, or the phone truly isn't 100% cut off from the watch. I'm not sure which is the right answer, and I wonder if I turn the phone off completely, what would happen? I might try that. Anyway, today's end of the day, Saturday. hopefully we'll do something interesting tomorrow, and I can try to get some footage to make up for it. I hope. I've been studying YouTubing again, and I've been... I have no intention to ever become a full-time YouTuber. That's not what I want, but it does still bug my mind when there are people out there who have like 1 million subscribers, and that when they put out a video, they get, you know, tens or 100,000 views, which I know how Google ad revenue works. You could be making a fair chunk of change off that. And videos know better than this. Just don't know what the secret is. But I'm going to work on it. Mark my words. So as I mentioned yesterday, we'll try to do things so I have something to actually report. So we're here at Burger Rush, which serves breakfast all day. And it is breakfast time. So we're going to have breakfast at Burger Rush. And I don't believe anyone had any burgers. This place is a converted old McDonald's. One thing I can say for them, the menu is much bigger, and so are the prices. It is really nice out today. Overcast, a little windy, not raining, cool, high 60s, early 70s. Very nice. Well, the plans for getting out and doing a whole lot that's exciting and fun on this lovely day have kind of gotten rained on. Well, now that the rain stopped, Michelle seems to be coming down with a cold or something, so I'm out at the pharmacy to pick up some decongestants for her, suitable for a child of her age. I hope she's not sick tomorrow. Well, here's a rare one. We're out walking the dog in the daylight. It's cleared up. I mean, there's still clouds in the sky, but wet. But it's not raining. And 64 degrees outside. It's just a nice, pleasant afternoon. So we did this just so I'd have something to put on video, more or less. Michelle has gotten progressively worse. The medicine may have helped a little. She hasn't got a fever yet, but it's not looking good. She was feeling pretty rotten when she went to bed. So we'll see what that ends up meaning. In the meantime, I'm going to sign off for the week for this episode, however you want to look at that. And if you do, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll freak out if you do. Till next time.